G'day to you all. So this is the Nove SP1. Yeah, it's a tiny little thing, doesn't really weigh that much, and sounds pretty damn good for what you've got. So it's something where I would suggest not expecting to hear a standard acoustic guitar, put it that way. I think it sounds more kind of a mix between an acoustic guitar and like a dobro, but you'll make of that what you will. It is essentially a travel size guitar, almost full size neck as far as I know. I'll get into details in just a second. It's all one piece, so the nut is literally part of the guitar. That's not a separate nut. You've got a 0 fret. The fret edges are really nice, they're really comfortable to play. The neck is quite a strange shape. It's not like a C shape as such. It kind of starts flat, curves round, and then starts slightly flat. So you've got this almost a sort of D-ish shape. But it feels really comfortable to play. So the neck size is lovely, to be honest. I've been using it loads in the house just because it's convenient. I've been just having it laying around. It's a guitar which, because of the construction of it, it's not going to get damaged by leaving it in a damp environment, in the sunlight. It's a perfectly acceptable travel companion for all weathers, I would say. So you could be going to the Arctic Circle and still playing this if your fingers work, that is, and you haven't got frostbite. Actually, might end up looking like the same colour as the guitar, right? But it's going to work. So because it's carbon fibre, it's not going to move, it's not going to react to those elements, and because it's one piece as well, damp is not really going to do anything to it. So obviously you wouldn't want to dunk it in a load of water because that would upset the electrics just a little bit. But it's good, it's stable, tuners are really nice, they're Enya's own. Don't know if that will, probably no, you're not going to see it because there's no light there, but they're Enya own tuners anyway. I'll do a photo of that. And it's nice. There you go. So that there is the Enya Nove SP1. How cool is that? So what do you get with a guitar? Well, it comes with, let me put the guitar down for a minute. The guitar comes with a rather nice case, which something which Enya Music seem to do. And every guitar I've had from them so far has come with an exceptionally nice case, and it just makes it much more worthwhile when you get a guitar and it comes with a good case, right? So it's well padded, it's a nice sort of size for the guitar, specially made obviously, and not only that, they also give you all the, oh, that's not theirs, that's mine. They also give you these sorts of things which all boxed up rather lovely, and for the love of music, and this is a lead, so it looks like a good lead as well. It's a nice quality, not the sort of thing you'd normally get with a guitar when they send these sort of like £2.50 leads through, which break within 10 seconds of using it. This feels like quite a nice lead, so thank you very much for that. What else do they give you? Let's have a look. I haven't opened all this yet, so this one is, and then your strap. Nice, let's have a look. Well, there you go. Feels okay. I'm sure that's going to come in handy. So nicely embroidered Enya strap just there. So that's that. And then your cloth. That looks alright as far as cloths go. Can't really get that excited about it, but it's a nice little logo as well. So there you are. And strings. Always handy if you snap some. Get rid of that for the moment. An Allen key or adjuster for your truss rod. I would imagine that's what that one's for. I don't know why they've encased it in some form of plasticky bit. Anyway, and then your charging cable, which, as far as I know, you can charge it from any like Apple kind of charging block, USB A to C. So it'll charge your guitar. And then this little bit is VIP access to courses and tabs for guitar and ukulele, so that will just be some advertising material for their courses that they will run you through. And then your Nove instruction manual. Is it written in English? Yes, it is. Part way through. So it goes through how to use the app and yeah, just sort of everything you need to know. Oh, there you go, specifications. So the product, no, 35-inch one body smart travel guitar. That's what it is. So there you are. It's a 35-inch one body smart travel guitar. That's quite cool. I won't go into the measurements. Fret size, they're medium frets and hemispherical ends and high crowns. Hemispherical, that's a nice word. Tuning pegs, they're custom made seal geared tuners, and the carbon fibre die cast all in one piece, and the scale length is 582 millimeters. There you go. So nut made of carbon fibre, 0 fret design. Strings, they're Enya customized phosphor bronze guitar strings, and this finished in a satin finish. The battery capacity is 2,600 milliamps, and that should be 2.5 hours charging time with 10 hours playback. And that's, well, say playback, 10 hours live when playing it. So that's loads actually. So that's really good from that small little thing, but I guess there's not a lot in there to power. So not much more to say about it really. There it all is. So you get a lovely case, fits in there beautifully. Look at that. There it is. Nice, huh? One Nove Go, SP1 in its case, all ready to take wherever you want, even if you did go out on a boat, if you're a sailor, or you know, you work on a boat or an oil rig. There you go. That'd be good, because it doesn't matter if it gets damp or wet. It's a perfect thing to have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few sound samples with it plugged in, and then a few with it unplugged, just so you can hear the sort of resonance of this tiny little guitar. So it's going into Logic, no other effects on there apart from what you hear with the guitar itself. And I'll start off, this is going to be at full volume, and I'll start off with the green setting, as you can probably see. So this should give what would be just the guitar with no effects as far as I'm aware. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, which is blue, I think. Yep, blue, there we go. And this gives you a little bit of reverb. And then the next one goes on to that cyan, I think you call it, delay. Oh, there you go. And then the last setting, because there's 4 settings on the guitar, we go to purple. What does that give us? Slight auto wah envelope filter with delay as well. Interesting, huh? Right. Back to, let's go to the blue one, which is the one I like. Just because I love that little bit of reverb on there. So there is an app, so the Enya app. Now in that Enya app you can choose the guitar which you are obviously currently using. Now I've got a few Enya guitars now, so I've got the Sonic, and now we are on, I've got the Inspire, and now we are on the, what one was it, Nove Go, which is this tiny little one here, as you can see. So with the app, basically you can control everything to do with that guitar. Now you just connect it. It says disconnected at the moment. Paired devices. Right, it's completed. As quick as that. And then we've got the official tones. So reverb, current tone is being used. You've got fusion, delay, and acoustic. So it tells you which one is being used. So if I go on to effects, now we should be able to determine how much reverb is coming through. So let's just take this. It's quite a lot now actually. So if I take that all the way down, yeah, so that affects the reverb level. And then if we wanted to, we could toggle on echo as well. Feedback up. So you can take the time as well, so to the millisecond, have a quicker delay or a slower delay, and then if I wanted to I could add in chorus as I've got there. Too much for me, that just sounds like warbles out of tune. Let's try it there. So that's not too bad, it's quite nice, but again I just prefer reverb. You've got auto wah. Now this is something I've never really understood with an acoustic, but let's just see what we can do with it. So let's slow that rate down slightly. Yeah, you can just about hear that going through. Which again, I wouldn't use that effect on there. So at the moment I'm sticking with the blue setting. And then compression, so you don't need it as such for now, but I think it's quite nice to have that on there. And you can change the EQ on there, so you've got full 5-band EQ going through. Also there is the mixer, so Bluetooth line out volume, which is obviously where I'm going from here, and then the effect level on your patches as you go through. So it's quite in depth. So we're going to hear it without the lead straight into the desk, and you're just going to hear it from the microphone on top of that camera just there, give you an idea of how it sounds within the room. So it's a small body, so don't expect it to sound like a bigger wooden bodied acoustic guitar. This is literally moulded carbon fibre, I guess, plastic guitar. So you have a really good sound from it, to be honest, and it sounds a little bit kind of dobro-like in many ways, but with some form of resonance to it. So you've got obviously the sound coming out from that little Enya logo on the front there and up at you, so you can hear all the effects that come through from it, from that kind of little speaker which is attached to the body, so it resonates through the body as far as I'm aware, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So that's your only sort of output of sound, is that top hole and your Enya logo, which you can see just there. So that's without any volume turned up on this. Now if I turn this on, it's supposed to louden the guitar. By using the body of the guitar as the amplifier. It does work actually quite nicely, it just gives it that little bit extra boost. And there's a slight chorus on there as far as I can tell as well. So if I go on to my favourite colour, blue, not my favourite colour, but for this on the guitar, so you've got some reverb, and that is lovely from the guitar itself. It just feels much more pleasant to play because you've got that atmospheric there as well. So sounds good, right? Etc. Get carried away. Next one, we have delay. I can feel that pulsing through the guitar, which is actually quite nice. And all of these effects are adjustable via the app, so you can add more of the effect, less of the effect, up the initial rate of your delay as well. So it's great to have that app ready and sort of available on your phone, and it works really well. So with an inbuilt tuner and a drum machine, metronomes, and it's a great little good tool to have ready with chords on there as well, so there's loads on the app. And then your wah, I think it was. Yeah. Which I'm not really going to use, but coming through the guitar with nothing plugged in, as you can see just there. So that should give you a good demonstration of how it sounds plugged in and how it sounds when you are obviously not having a lead plugged in and you're just using it as it is. So there you go. I'll hand you back to me for all the pros and cons and things like that. There we go. So pros, cons and all that stuff. It's obviously it's an acoustic guitar, and I would say it doesn't sound like you would expect from a standard acoustic guitar, as I've mentioned already, but it does sound nice. It sounds pretty well balanced. It's got a nice sound coming from it, and you're not going to play it and go, "Ew, that sounds horrible." It actually sounds really good, so I'm really pleased with it. It feels comfortable to play, so that's obviously a bonus. It looks pretty cool, and you know that it's going to cope with all weather situations and room situations, whether it be damp rooms, dry rooms, warm, cold, whatever. So it stays in tune. The downside for me is it feels, might be the strings actually. If I put like elixir strings on it, I think I would much prefer it. And one of the guitars they sent through to me, I don't know where it's gone now, somewhere around, it's in a case somewhere, no, it's in the house. That one had elixir strings on it, so it was really nice to play because of the elixir strings. But because of these strings, they do make a lot of string noise when you're moving up and down. That's a stupid con really, but it's one that annoys me slightly, but it doesn't stop me playing it because it's just a stupid thing. So with that in mind, there's nothing else bad to say about it. It is what it is. If you expect it to be an acoustic guitar, you're going to be very disappointed. If you expect it to be a travel size acoustic guitar which sounds good, then you are going to be more than happy with this because it is really flipping good. Now there is a code I think below, and they're on, I think they're on a discount at the moment as well, so at the time of this video going live. So hop along, grab one, get one for Christmas or whatever you're going to do, but it's a good guitar. That's all I need to say about it. I'm going to enjoy playing this, and it's going to stay in the house ready to pick up and go around a bonfire. Actually, I'm going to take it out around the bonfire. There you go. That'll be a good guitar for that because it won't get affected by the heat. Nice. Excellent. Right, I'll bid you all farewell. If you did like this, do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button and visiting all the socials as well. Check out some of the other reviews and whatever videos pop up there because you might like them. Alright, I shall see you all soon. See you later. Bye bye.